Hiya, we're Sweet Natured, and this is our review of Virgin Voyages Scarlet Lady. Embarkation. So this is the first time I've looked at this since we've got off the ship. As you can see, they treated us very well. We got some little nibbles and things as we were waiting to get on. Then we got bussed.
Well, that's because it's going out of Portsmouth, where normally Scarlet Lady wouldn't be. They'd be in Miami. But it was a nice little transfer to the ship. Quick.
Yeah. We were in a suite as Sweet Natured, and as you'll see, we've got a black band on, so we were on the first bus. Now, Portsmouth is also where Her Majesty's Royal Navy is based, so you can see there's some really fancy ships rather than the usual big container ships and tankers and other cruise liners.
It was quite strange coming out of a navy yard for the first time, given sort of all those different ports and harbours we've come out all over the world, and to come out at the side of an aircraft carrier were quite weird, especially when, as we were filming this bit, we were actually sat in test kitchen,
yeah.
So this is, you can just about see the reflection on there as we were looking out. So everyone was sort of torn between looking at the food and listening to the waiters and everything else,
and drinking the cocktails,
and looking out of the window. But the embarkation, I thought, went really well. I thought,
yeah, the Friday before they had some major teething issues, but they had all been rectified. It was,
the protocols worked as far as embarkation goes. I thought it was fine, no problem, and we gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5 for our international viewers.
We were in a seriously suite, as you mentioned.
And it had a proper bed, because I was worried. That's my glasses there. That I was worried about the sofa bed, but
bed, I think. Virgin
but apparently that was all great. But our suite was gorgeous. We got lots of goodies. The bathroom, as you can see, is phenomenal, and yeah, it was beautiful. That window looks straight through to the bedroom. It does steam up, so it does obscure it a little bit. But if you're a couple,
but not that much.
You have to be quite close to the person you're travelling with. The dressing gowns were lovely. They were the waffle ones rather than toweling. I like a toweling dressing gown, but they were toasty.
Things like the makeup towel were a great little touch.
Oh yeah. The little, because then you don't see all your mascara and everything on your towels when you're taking it off.
The hammocks were fantastic. I thought they might be a bit of a gimmick. And I spent a huge amount of time in that, more than I expected. This is us first going into the room. So one of the bits that, I don't know how it'll come across on here, but it has a really great lighting system that's all controlled through the touchpad, and it's got various modes: a photo shoot mode, a zen mode, a get it on mode, which puts all the red light in and closes your curtains. It has,
and plays a bit of chicka wow kind of music. Yeah.
We had the vinyl record player with AC/DC, which was the first thing we put
on. As you can see, I'm pointing at bottles here because I was only expecting to get the bubbles, and as it was, we got lots of booze. Now, we would have been charged for the additional booze, but it was nice to see.
It was. And the suite we gave a 9 out of 10, I think. Or 9.5 out of 10.
We're drinking again, and this is our first ever formal review of anything. So you're going to have to just little bear with us, because
we'll get better as we go.
Yeah.
This is in the test kitchen on the first night. We mentioned on the embarkation part that we were sat here as we came out. And the test kitchen is their experimental?
Yeah, sort of showcase, gastro kitchen. Egg and peas is as it was described on the menu.
Caviar.
With caviar, it was phenomenal.
It doesn't look like anything, does it?
No.
But it tasted amazing. And I have to say, for me, Virgin is, I don't think they've ever sold it as this, but it's absolutely a foodies cruise.
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Food's amazing on it.
Definitely.
I'm kind of maybe giving the score away a bit here.
I did not miss the main dining room.
You can hear a little bit of them explaining here. I think this would
venison.
None of the courses were large.
No.
So were there 7 courses, 6 courses?
Oh. But we had the cocktail pairing, of course, to go with it.
Yeah, so at this point now we're 3 or 4 cocktails in.
Yeah, because this is the main course.
Plus the cocktails that we'd had when we got on board. Mm-hmm. So I think we're probably about 6 or 7 cocktails down at this point. All that bacon powder on top were awesome.
Yeah, it was really good. So good. As you can see, the cutlery is gorgeous. Everything about it was so slick.
And the staff, not only in there but throughout the entire ship, were absolutely amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know I can say that for virtually every cruise we've been on, but they really did seem...
Yeah. Now you loved this place, didn't you?
Oh, I put a subscribe button on.
Oh my goodness.
If you do like what we're doing, please do like, subscribe and hit that notification bell. This was...
I'm having a bigger drink.
Is that a bigger drink for the cheesy plug? Mm-hmm. This was Gumbay, which is the first barbecue...
Korean
barbecue at sea. And you'll see you've got a grill in the middle. We thought we were going to have to cook it all.
Yeah.
The waitress was fantastic.
Yeah.
And cooked everything for us. But it starts off when you go in there, and I don't want to spoil this for anyone who's looking good on it.
But it's
but
very
you start
fun.
off with drinking games with
so
the waiting
fun.
staff.
I was rubbish, but it's very fun.
Yeah, you did go out in the first round.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't think I lasted that much longer.
No.
The food here was phenomenal. We upgraded... In most of the restaurants, you've got...
treat yourself.
Yeah, all of the standard ones, but then a treat yourself a little upgrade package that you can pay a little bit extra if you want to. They don't push it in any way. And on this particular one, we upgraded to have the Wagyu. Was it tenderloin and fillet?
Yeah, I don't know, but that looks cooked enough to me. You know what I'm like. But I
think she overcooked it a little bit for you, this first piece.
Yeah. But it was absolutely delicious. The restaurant was the atmosphere was great. You would not think you were on a ship. I think even if the ship was a bit rocky, you'd still feel you weren't on the ship. You'd feel it was just part and parcel of the atmosphere.
It did feel like a genuine off-ship restaurant.
Yeah.
Even to how they were dressed, they all had sort of
high-vis
jackets on to go with that sort of Korean look. The music in there was fantastic. Each of the restaurants had their own ambience, which made them feel completely different to each other. Yeah, you've got the sort of traditional ones. Your steak and seafood house, which on Virgin is called the Wake, but there was an Italian which is called Extra Virgin at the moment.
Where are we here now?
That's back in Test Kitchen.
Oh,
that was blue cheese, like a blue cheese ice cream, wasn't it? Which sounds horrendous, but was absolutely amazing.
And the pairing was great to go with it as well.
It was. The cocktail pairings, which they designed them all to go with this meal.
Oh, and then we had the chocolate.
And then you finished with the chocolate mousse. And I say finish with, then there was coffees, etc. after that, which was just fantastic.
Yeah.
I really do think that people are going to go on Virgin's ships in the future purely for food. In the same way when people have talked to us about Celebrity and Princess and said how great the food is.
Yeah.
I think Virgin's set a new level on it.
They've stepped it up. If you've ever been to Disney World and been to the food festival there, that used to be just a couple of little stands, didn't it? And now it's such
a major
gastro event, yeah. And they have done... Virgin have really uplifted
You wouldn't know that this is a brand new cruise line with how good the menus are. This, what we're seeing now, was breakfast. When we went
to the Wake?
Yeah, we went to the Wake for breakfast. And you have a
brunch.
Well, they class it as brunch, but it was breakfast.
It was definitely... I mean, look at that, oh God. It was definitely brunch. You could do an upgrade again and have the bottomless mimosas
if you wanted.
We didn't because we'd been out the night before.
Yeah, we were still feeling a bit rough at that point. That was steak and eggs, and that little sort of cheesy potato croquette was the tastiest one I've ever had. Then you had this stack of pancakes and the panna cotta. This is all before 9:30, I think, in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't think we ate until about 8 o'clock this night after this. And I
think we had an ice cream. Oh, this is bone marrow. This is the evening.
Yeah, this is in the Wake in the evening. Now, to be honest, this is the only restaurant that I was a little bit disappointed with.
Well, they sat us at the back we upgraded to the Tomahawk, and then they had to wheel in the little trolley, and it was basically like they were moving furniture because people
You're
had
going to
to
see that in a second.
duck out of the way. They rolled it over carpet. We were in the worst place possible to bring us this Tomahawk, and I was kind of like
a bit embarrassed.
Yeah, because it wasn't a smooth, seamless experience.
Well, originally we were going to have the seafood tower, which is their other treat in there, but they'd sold out.
Yeah.
Because this were for us on night 3.
Yeah, so I don't know if they'd just sold out for what they'd prepped or whether they'd just run out of seafood.
I think they'd run out of seafood from what she was saying.
Oh, it was...
But I had higher expectations because of the restaurants we'd been to already.
Yeah, and we'd been here earlier.
The breakfast was amazing.
Yeah, brunch.
Crunchy breakfast. If it's before 10 o'clock, it's definitely breakfast. This was in pink agave, and we had the seafood platter in there, which was a different type into there. And again, just fantastic. The galley, which there's been a lot of talk about because it doesn't have a buffet.
No, it's more like a hawker centre with waiters.
It is, yeah. You don't go around anywhere, but you can go up to the bread one and get stuff.
Yeah.
But the food was, again, absolutely fantastic. I said, for me, the food is a real strong point.
Razzle dazzle.
And absolutely a 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Bar review. So I think that face says it all. And
oh, God.
I don't think you drank till sort of middle of the day, the following day after this one, did you?
No, I didn't.
There's a huge number of bars on board. I don't actually know
and
how many.
They're not your dry cruise ship teak and gold bar settings. They all have their own
Rockstar. Some of them have that.
Yeah, but everybody's having a good time. There's not somebody in a cocktail bar ordering half a lager. Everybody's really getting into the spirit of things. And yeah, the bars were incredible. It's just...
One of the things that I really liked about it is unlike on some of the other ships, this is the infamous Shocktopus bar.
Without the drinks.
Which
is how I should have ordered it.
Each of the bars have their own unique drinks and cocktails.
Yeah.
And they don't just have one or two.
No, and
they have a lot of them.
We spoke to the chief foodie guy, and he was saying that the Loose Cannon, they're hoping to bring back the sort of fishbowl cocktails that are shareable.
Yeah.
Which always makes me think of Barb and Star, but they did have the Shocktopus that we shared, and
then ended up just having the cherries in the cocktails for our lunch.
That was lunch. So by the time in the evening, we went to the show that I don't really remember much from the show. So this is me watching it again.
Yeah, a little bit rough that day. And you've got some bands in some of them. You have singers in other ones. In some you don't have any. You just have sort of the ambience of the people there. But I think this was one of the first ones we went in, which is it On the Rocks, this, or something like that?
Or is it Sip?
No, Sip was the one as we came through. It's the longer bar, which is more the champagne and sort of mimosa type one.
Oh, this one's off the main stage. Oh, God.
I think that summarises how you were on that particular day. But the drinks and bars, 9 out of 10.
I mean, we've given it 9 out of 10. I don't really know how we could give it a 10, really.
I think if they introduced some packages, that might be on there.
Oh.
Entertainment is not your normal cruise ship.
I mean, I've been laughing because, of course, Iona's gone out the same time this went out. And all the pictures are of... that's me doing my Queen's Gambit phase. Of Tony Hadley of Spandau Ballet.
And the Seahorse Race.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the entertainment, you so look good in that hat. The entertainment was phenomenal. It's not like your traditional cruise.
The Red Room, where they had quite a lot of isn't again your normal theatre.
No.
On board.
No.
And they had the dual reality show, which was fantastic. It was kind of a Cirque du Soleil cross with
Romeo and Juliet.
West Side
Beautiful. Oh, this was the cocktail making class, shot for shot.
Which were absolutely fantastic. We've been on other cruises. We've been on sort of where you do sort of food preparation and learn how to make sushi and things. But this one was you learn how to make a cocktail, then you take pictures of it, then you drink the cocktail. And I think this was about 10:30, 11 in the morning.
11 o'clock.
This was the same day that we later went on and you had the shopped bus as well.
Yeah.
But you've got such a wide range of entertainment on board. You can get as involved or not as you want to. There were little sort of spontaneous pop-up ones.
Yeah.
This was 2 alligators getting married and you could sign the register.
Yeah, but then there was a surprise, wasn't there?
Yeah. We don't want to ruin that for anyone. All of the air hockey, you beat me at air hockey this time.
Mm-hmm.
All of the air hockey and the shove thing that they have, I can't remember what that's called.
Oh, it's like
it's all completely free. The arcade, which is all classic arcade games.
You loved that.
We actually went in there that afternoon when you were feeling a bit rough. You're like, I'll just sit down in the corner here.
Yeah, I did in the dark.
But these are all completely free. All of the cabinets seem original.
And because of the way of the world at the minute, you're like, I don't want to touch a joystick someone else has been touching. You get wipes to
carry around with you to wipe everything
down. There's hand sanitizer. The sanitizer units were amazing. I'm sure. I mean, hand sanitizer on cruise ships has been going a long time, but these
it's that step further.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I do think the entertainment and the entertainment staff. We spent a little bit of time with Stephen and Steph, where we were Stephen the gamer and Steph and Nikki and Will
Abby,
the foodie
the hostess,
and Abby the hostess
from Yorkshire.
And
yeah.
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I want to say 10. I loved it because I won the bingo, so of course I loved it.
And I won the horse race.
Yeah.
Shopping.
Now the shopping. If you've been on a cruise before, you'll know they have like the regular, like souvenir sale. It's all quite. There's only one branded store. The products are lovely. They're very well made. I guess.
I think the only branded one's Bulgaria, isn't it?
Branded for Virgin Voyages.
Oh, right, yeah.
But in respect of there's some others that like
you can buy vinyl.
Stores. Yeah, for your record player.
And it's quite reasonably priced. It was no more expensive in there than.
No.
We looked at some record shops before we got on board, and they were priced pretty much the same. Which really good. I didn't feel at any point where we went into the shops where you were sort of set upon by people, or you felt imposed to try and buy something.
Yeah.
We've had that. Fairly recently, where you've gone into sort of the jewellery section, and immediately they're trying to get you to try stuff on. It's like, no, I really didn't come on board to buy a £10,000 necklace.
No, so no.
It has the tattoo parlour. We did see a few people getting tattoos.
We did.
I did threaten it. You weren't that keen on that.
No, because also, what concerned me was that having a tattoo and then you have to keep it dry, so that yeah.
The hairdressers were really good on there. It had a good sort of men's hairdressers as well, which then often get overlooked a little bit on cruise lines.
Yeah.
You can see in a little bit here for the tattoo, and someone getting a tattoo done. Obviously, I didn't go in there when they were doing it because it felt a bit intrusive.
Yeah.
The duty free, or booty free as they call it, was closed because on this particular cruise it was a staycation. So it was just going off the coast of the UK.
Yeah, so there was no real benefit.
So no duty free, as it says on there.
We've not gone into like tax-free waters. We're still there. So as you can see, the Bulgari store there. I didn't go in because we know it's expensive, and I think you have to sort of have that in mind when you're going on that you'd like to purchase something there. And again, I'm not sure because of the tax how much cheaper it would have been.
No, it might have been cheaper as well. You got a little Scarlet Lady bag.
I did,
souvenir
cute.
for us going on there. But from what I could see, the other stuff was sensibly priced.
Yeah.
They had some Bang & Olufsen headphones in one of the shops. You might see that a little bit later on here, and they were priced exactly the same as they were on Amazon. So I guess that in fact we just went past them now.
Yeah. Yeah, there were some really lovely things. There
is the shop where you can get tablets and everything else that you've forgotten to get.
And by tablets, I mean medication, not electronics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might have been able to get electronic tablets. I didn't actually know.
But yeah, it was the whole.
It felt like you were going through a shopping mall as well.
Yeah.
It didn't feel disjointed. Some ships we've been on, you sort of over here for this one, then over there for the next one.
Yeah.
And it felt the most. It did feel like we were walking through a mall.
And you didn't have to run the gauntlet either of them trying to, you know, with the little pop-up stand trying to sell you the dinner package or the drinks package.
There were none of that at all.
No, and I really like, because that can sometimes make me feel a bit awkward.
When you first get on it.
Yeah.
And to be fair, a lot of the time we bought it and then you go, we've already got it.
Yeah.
There were no trying to upsell you to restaurants because all the restaurants are included. There is no speciality. You can just pay for fancier food if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, as you can see, it's a lovely shopping experience. And if you've got that in mind, then I'm sure...
Well, there are people who go on cruises just for shopping.
Yeah.
And I think that this will do incredibly well. Certainly when it goes over to its Miami port. Because it is different to what else is out there.
Yeah. No, lovely. Really lovely. I didn't try anything on. Sometimes, I don't know how they'll get on with the smaller sizes when it goes overseas.
And all the staff were so friendly.
Yeah,
I know
they
we've
were
said
lovely.
that before, but it wasn't just the entertainment staff. Throughout everywhere. The restaurant staff. Our housekeeping and our steward were absolutely phenomenal.
So friendly. So lovely. Absolutely lovely. But yeah, as
and
you
I
can
know
see...
you get that on other cruise ships, but they did seem over and above there. Now, whether it's because it's been so long waiting for them to get going, this was only their second official cruise.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
really good. I give it 8 out of 10. I'm not sure what more they could have really done.
No, I think they'll struggle with sizing when they get over to US and Caribbean.
Relaxing on Scarlet Lady. For a lot of people, and certainly I think we thought that as well, was this sort of expectation that it's a bit of a party ship.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel that it was.
No.
It is compared to, maybe Princess or Celebrity. But there were lots of quiet space. It wasn't partying until 3 a.m. or...
No, if you wanted to do that, you could do.
You could.
Yeah.
But it didn't distract you.
No, and I mean, this is Richard's Rooftop, so if you are in a suite, in the Mega Suite or Rockstar,
you get access to it.
Yeah.
This let me down a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they've got a couple of hot tubs, and they've got these big day beds.
And the trampolines.
Which way to go?
But this furniture was definitely designed in mind with sort of 20-somethings in respect of it's not the most plush and it's not the most easy to get in and out of. Now when
I would have liked to seen sort of in this particular plusher beds to sit on.
Yeah.
Again, the staff were brilliant and they're really attentive.
Yeah. I was going to say the beds were the same. Now this is the spa. Again, those chairs were not your traditional spa loungers.
No, because you had a separate footstool and if you sat a little bit close to the front of the chair...
It tried to eat you. The chair
tried to eat you or eject you.
Yeah.
And we haven't got much footage in here because this was about the quietest it got. It wasn't busy at any point in there.
No.
They kept it down. I wasn't blown away by the spa.
No.
It needed more bubbles.
Yeah.
There's no hydrotherapy pool in there. The jacuzzi doesn't have bubbles. It's an Instagrammer's paradise.
That's true. If you're Instagrammable,
we're less so.
But yeah, I mean, as you can see, the furniture is a very similar theme in respect to the sun lounges. There are blue compared to the cream ones that are in the Richard's Rooftop, but they're similar to those ones, and they're just. I felt they could have been plusher. I know there's probably a sustainability and respect of furniture, being quite ethically sourced and things. And that pool wasn't as small as
it looked either on the initial ones, because you've got the deeper part of it, but then you've got the pool actually comes all the way out.
Yeah.
You can sit on a deck chair. I fell asleep in one of them.
Yeah, the deck chairs were really cute. Comfy. Yeah, and comfy. Again, but as you can see, they're very wide couches.
Basically, you can relax as much as you want on this ship, or you can go as wild as you want to do.
Yeah.
And 8 out of 10.
Why have we got a letter 8 there? Oh, here we go.
Overall opinion on Scarlet Lady.
Oh, loved it. It is a very, I'm going to say it's a very sexy ship. It's very slick.
I'm going to say it's my favourite cruise ship we've
already booked. We've already booked again.
Yeah. And we didn't go on with that expectation.
No, we didn't.
The suite is the best suite that I think we've ever had.
Oh, God.
You don't get a time to play kit in most of the cruise ships.
Yeah.
The food was fantastic. The drinks were fantastic. The staff were amazing. Your disco ball cocktail and gone by. everything about it was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
And for me, solid 9 out of 10.
It's only lost a point for me because of the sun loungers.
Thank you for watching. Please do like, subscribe and share. We've got a lot more Virgin Voyages content coming up over the next couple of weeks. Thank you and bye-bye.
Cheers.